कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। We should know the nature of the one whom we have to live. And also we should know how to derive joy with the nature of whom we live. Any object or any person can give you sorrow if you don't know how to handle that nature. Sorrow is the inability to handle something. You live with something, but you can't handle that. That is the sorrow. You have to live with certain thing that is not under your control. But handling it or not handling or mishandling is where our sadhana comes to play. Sadhana is not done with everything very controlled around you. What is this sound? Huh? It is going in waves. Okay. So, sorrow is not the name of the situation. Sorrow is the name of, what is the name of sorrow? Something around you, somebody around you, which you cannot handle. Handle means what? Handle doesn't mean govern. Handle doesn't mean govern. Handle means that thing doesn't makes you uncontrolled, sad. Handle does not mean that thing around you will be very controlled. No. Something will be out of control. Body is out of control. Some people are out of control. Maybe some situation is not, finance is not your control. That the thing, maybe some person is very, very excited, very unhappy with you. And he is living with you all the time. अब बताओ क्या करा जाए? If somebody is unhappy is one thing, but he lives with me in my same room, that is another problem. But I'm not joking, they have to live like that. Living with somebody who is happy with you is one thing. And I'm also happy with him. So both are happy with each other. In the same room. So lovely. But if somebody is very happy, you are also happy and you have to live with him, it is a joy. But it is not possible. You have to live with somebody who is not happy with you. Or you have to live with somebody who is not, you are also not happy with him, supposing. तब तो हो गया काम. Then तो very difficult to live with the person. अच्छा चलो छोड़ो. You can love, you may try to run away from the person, but sometimes you cannot run away from the person also. अच्छा, what about your health and finance condition? Supposing finance condition is not okay. Now you cannot run away from the finance condition. My financials are very not good now. You cannot run away from the lack of money. So, and it is uncontrollable. So you are known by how you live and handle uncontrollable, unmanageable, unpredictable thing, people, etc. And if I don't know how to handle it, then you yourself will be victimized by that. You yourself will not feel now what to do. I'm so much troubled by, I'm fed up, I'm tired. Then you will become very agitated. I don't know how to tackle this. And every situation is like a prison, you can't get out of it. Situation is not like open space sometimes. Sometimes you can get out. But sometimes you have no option. And sometimes if you get out, you will end up in more problem. You try to get out of, some people say, I want to run out. If you run away, you will have more problem. So better to live with better worst. Don't live with worst. क्या करना भाई? How to run away? What to go? So body is sometimes problematic. Body has lot of pains. If body is not good for a long time, you feel very sad and depressed. You say, how long I live like that? You feel I should die away also. And body can give you lot of, you don't need another enemy if your body is troubling you. If body has pain, etc., then you don't need enemy. It can really trouble you. And it will come on your mind. Pain becomes sadness. And not only this, then sadness will introduce more problem in the body. Both will support each other. How to live with that kind? This is where we need sadhana. This is where science does not help. This is where medical does not help. How to deal with this kind of situation, there maybe your tennis playing, does not, instead of talking about, tennis will not help. You will get bored by Boris. Boris Becker was there. So you get bored by that. Or a Steffi Graf. Nobody will help you there. They themselves had problem in their life. Big scandals come. These cricketers are so talented. They themselves, the Cronia. Hansi Cronia. Such a good cricketer he was. South Africa. Such a talented, I think he was a captain also. And see what a tragedy. Thank God he died early. Because he had to live with this thought of getting a bad name. Sammanitasya cha kirti maranandati richyate. He couldn't handle money. Money came, but he couldn't handle it. Similarly, these Australian cricketers. Tampering with the ball and all. What a big scandal was there. They couldn't handle the ball. And what to say Pakistan? Better not talk about it. They have all learned performance. It is difficult to handle something. Life is not about passing a day. You have lot of other situations. Child is there, grandchildren are there, father, mother, your own failure, success. Your own good name, bad name. You get bad name unnecessarily. Maybe good name you get. Fame you get. Maybe you get office promotion. You may are not getting something. Life is more dealing with this unpredictable, uncertain, unreliable, or what? Uncontrollable, and last, unimaginable. I was not prepared for that. हमने सोचा नहीं था कि this will happen. That also can happen. That also can happen. Did you? And 1 year back, anybody imagined COVID? Nobody thought that there is something called COVID also. Our ashram used to be full. We had yagna 1st to 6th, if you remember that. Every 1st to 6th was a yagna. Then Reservoir Hill yagna was there. Then we had Queensborough yagna. Then Johannesburg. So many places were going on. Continuous classes. I would have been in India. All programs were set. Tickets were purchased. Flights got cancelled, but tickets were there. Who want? And thank God, we should be grateful to God. Many people have been troubled by this disease. Many's house somebody has passed. How to handle? You don't get the body. You don't get the body of your close ones, father's body, brother's body. Such situations. How do you handle this? It's not easy. This is where your expertise comes. And you know what handles thought? Thought is a handler. Oh, you came to thought, yes. No, we have a lot of thoughts, but every thought has its own nature. Every thought, like every person has its own nature. Somebody likes bindi, somebody likes karela, somebody doesn't like either. Somebody likes butternut. Pumpkin is called butternut here. There is no nut, there is no butter. I don't know why it is called butternut. Somebody likes, this herbs, saag, etc. Somebody does not like anything. Somebody has lot of anger, somebody has no anger. I have met people who have no anger. I have met people whose son and daughter told that in 30 years my mother has not been angry. 30 years. Here 32nd we cannot define. Not a day will be, make a record. Which day you are not. I am telling you. ये किसी का nature है. Somebody's nature is that you don't have to give any attention. He is so happy. You don't have to talk. You don't have to. Don't have to show something. Show affection. Still, the person is blooming and smiling. So much santosh is there. So much contentment is there. So much of fulfillment. They get little, and they are so happy by getting little. They get very little. You know the story? Two saints, two tapasvis, austere people were sitting under a tree. And Naradji was going to Vaikuntha. You know the story? So Naradji, they asked, what are you going? He said, I'm going to Vaikuntha. Naradji said. He said, okay, find out how long will it take to go get liberation. So Naradji came back. So number one, he said, did you ask Narayan Bhagwan? He said, yes. He said, how long? He said, 5 births you will take to get liberation. He said, 5 births? My God, and he started crying and hitting his head. How long I can wait for 5 births? Oh my God, shouted. Screamed. Other went under the tree. He said, did you ask? He said, yes. He said, how many? He said, as many leaves are there, so many births you will take. He started dancing. He said, at least I'll be liberated. No? There is no doubt about that. He was liberated that time only. So some people have very high level of contentment. In any situation I have seen, they are very fine, happy. So much of faith is there, so much. Some are there who are everything they have. Everything. They are born with the same silver spoon. One person went to the doctor. He said, whenever I eat, I drink coffee, tea. My eyes pricks. The doctor said, take the spoon out of your cup. easy joke, not difficult. He was putting with the spoon. He was born with a silver spoon. Still the person has a lot of problems. We have our own mind, we make it and we... Some people can take a shock, some can't take a shock. Some people are there who can take big shocks. Big shocks they get in life. Still they are very balanced and very matured and very deep. Some are there, no shock, still imaginary they feel lot of shocks. Nothing happens, still they are excited. You don't know what for he is excited or what he is shocked for. Well, I am having panic attack. But why are you having panic attack? What happened? Well, nothing is happening, this one I am getting panic attack. I was at Indore at one place, one person used to come. He said, since I have coming to your talks, I am quite happy and contented and fine. Is it normal? Is it okay? It is a good sign or bad sign that I am happy nowadays. So typical natures are there. So every thought has its own nature. So handle the situation, you require lot of thought of faith and lot of big thought of selflessness and lot of thought of devotion. And what to say if you have thought of knowledge of self? Because every thought is very different. And some thoughts are required in a very big quantity. You cannot live with that. Because you don't face the situation. Situation throws a thought on you. Now, outside thought thrown by the situation and inside thought what you have, both interact. And if your inner thought are not sufficient, outside thought will overpower you. Then you say, oh, this thought has eaten me. This issue is eating me, Swamiji. Somebody insulted. That was my prarabdha. But ego thought is not there. So thought of humility will say, I'm small, doesn't matter. So that thought of insult won't be big in your mind. Therefore Ramji was so happy. Because no ego was there. Shivaji was insulted most badly. And from his father-in-law. You read Bhagavatam. When father-in-law came and Shivaji didn't get up. Why should he get up? Huh? One who has doership, he has duty. He has no doership. Why should do all these things? His father-in-law said such words that I cannot talk. He said, your eyes are like monkey's eyes. You are such... Well, where you live? Shivaji was shy. No ripple also. This is thought. And therefore, his spiritual life is much spent on making your thought and sublimating the wrong thought. Thought of santosh is required. What? If you remember thought of santosh. What you don't have, you don't miss. Situation is not given, I don't miss it. Rather, I use that inner sadhana to get out of that feeling of lacuna that I have. I don't have money, never mind. I have gone to houses where hardly there is any chair to sit. From neighbor, he is bringing the chair for me to sit. And with me, 2-3 president secretary are also there. Now they have to sit on the floor. Somehow they managed. Small houses there. But I tell you, sometimes they have no inferiority complex. Interesting thing is this. Simple plate is there, no big plate. And food is good, but this much is what is there. Tell me why it is good. Love is there. And I said, see, you have no problem. Well, no, any number of people can come. Hello. Space is hardly there. 5 people room is over. He said they can sit another room. We have one more bedroom. But on the face, so much satisfaction. No antique piece like that. No flower vase and flower. No chandeliers hanging here and there. No nice lounge is there. You know, as you see in ordinary houses you have. Nothing is there. But they are so full of joy. Then they use the word, Shabri, then I can understand that. Then I can also feel like that. Yes, bhav is there. I feel so much of contentment is there. I said, why you troubled yourself and why you called everybody when you have no place? He said, no, 10 people can come in that. 15 we can accommodate. I'm very happy. Itna santosh hai. And some are there. Such a big halls are there. Everything is there in the house. What not is there? Everything is glowing, burning, one lamp here, one lamp there, one lamp there. Bigger dining table is there. I told about that. One tap was there, it was diamond made. It was gold made tap. Not gold polish, gold tap was there. I didn't open it, this diamond comes out. How will I keep it? Such is there. ये तो दिखता है ना कि what thought you have. You cannot hide your thoughts, and because world is constantly throwing some thought upon you. Insult is there, honor is there, dishonor is there, poverty is there, richness is there. You don't face the world with your furniture and with your table lamp and bedside table. Or with your nice suit, or with your jacket. Or with your nice hairs, if you have. You have to have something more. And which thought, what is your ingredient inside? Masala kya andar ka? Why are you saying like that? Well, I'm coming to that. At the time is passing, please fast, Swami. By the time you come, it will be 10 to 8, then you'll say, I'm not coming. No, wait. No, he's also understanding English. समझ रहे हो नहीं English? हाँ देखो. Slowly, if he sits, he'll understand. He'll start catching it. They speak better than you then. He is free. With this, he has become free. But he says, I have no work. क्यों? काम नहीं है. My point is, भाई एक situation आती है. My simple thing is, what thought is required to face a situation? Too much of faith, too much of selflessness, too much of knowledge, too much of Guru Bhakti. All these big thoughts require in which situation can dissolve. If somebody is very troubled or very agitated, tell me which thought is more. I will not say, otherwise you will say you are pointing towards me. I will not say. If somebody is very troubled by small points, which thought is more? Nobody is saying anything. बोलो भाई. Anger, चलो. Same anger, irritation. Father of anger is? Ego. Ego means all the imaginary feeling of being neglected. I am neglected. This thought is very strong. Egoistic person doesn't enjoy the attention as much as he suffers from negligence. I enjoy the attention. No, but in everybody's life there is somebody neglects you. This is the law. Law is that you will be neglected by somebody in your house. Maybe that person is in the house only. Maybe dog neglects you. It is not possible that nobody will neglect you. You are honored everywhere. In the house, in the school. In school also somebody must be neglecting. Hai na? See? This is the law. When the Ramakrishna were neglected, Shivji was neglected, who am we are? But I cannot take the negligence. This is the one thought is there. The inability to take negligence, that means the negligence of other person doesn't dissolve in me. It bounces back. Bouncers are there in the pubs, clubs. Bouncers. So if somebody is creating a havoc or somebody is creating some kind of, what is it called? Disturbance on unpleasant scene. So they are quite hefty. They take them out. They are called bouncers. I heard, I have no idea, but I heard. So they are placed specifically for that. So similarly, some thoughts are there. They take me out only. By neglect हो गया, कोई बात नहीं. I have lot of selflessness. Thought of selflessness is very pervasive thought. So the thought of negligence merges into it, and you are not feeling it. I told you now, Bharatji was highly neglected, unknowingly, by Dashrathji, because he was not called in the coronation ceremony. And somebody said that you were not called, your brother was coronated. You know what he said? He said, "You call a dust in the coronation of such great Brahm. I don't deserve to be called." This was his very pervasive vritti, selflessness. Therefore he was Bharat. And Parashuramji, seeing the bow broken, he felt neglected. Achha, whose bow was, he should have come. Therefore Lakshman ji asked, "Ehi dhanu par mamta kahi hetu, how come you are so attached to this bow?" We are not a just person, we are very complicated inside. If you cannot tolerate, tolerance means the vritti has dissolved. Not that you kept quiet. I'm not talking, I'm tolerating a lot. It's not tolerance. It's not tolerance. You are burning inside without speaking. That's the only difference. And you are not able to work because your mind is occupied. But tolerance means that thing happened, it went away. I'm not bothered about it. I'm very fine now. This has to be developed thought. Okay. Anger thought is there then. One of the thoughts which is very, very powerful thought about which I want to talk, and this is the present context, is thought of calm. If you say I talk about it, then I leave it. Talk. Don't worry about me. I'm resting. It doesn't matter. I told you, no, when the speaker was there. So the speaker was speaking. The phone rang in between somebody. So the speaker stopped and sorry. Then the listener said, "You're not disturbing, continue." This calm vritti is a very, very powerful thought. Shall I tell the positive first or negative first? Negative first. No, let me start with something sweet. In Rajasthan, they start the food with something sweet and end also with that. Both ways. And papad means last. That means you are given papad. It is inside. That means you are not going to serve after that. So every place has its own tradition. You cannot serve it. That means you are saying by mistake or intentionally that this is the last, this is the end. So not suppose other person will get upset. Anyway, Sindhis are there. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, all the time papad is there. Sindhis. On the breakfast table only, I was staying with a Sindhi. Full of papad. So with the breakfast, with the lunch, with the dinner. Anyway, so let us come to the calm vritti. Very important thought. I told you yesterday, no thought is bad as such. Don't paint a thought, very bad thought. Calm is not a bad thought. I told 2-3 things. When, who, where, how, all these things make a thought good or bad. Anger also, if they have no fear from the parents, therefore parents have show little anger, not too much. Little anger is little required to the child. Then you will. This is spare the rod and spoil the child. So little anger should be there. Little heat to make the roti ready. Too much heat will burn it. Uncontrolled. Little. Sometimes. Teacher also has to show little anger. Otherwise, students will get spoiled totally. There is some fear from the teacher. Why did you do like that? Who asked you to do that? So you need some kind of expressions like that from time to time. Especially if you are very soft, then you have to become a little harder next time. And let it be there for 5-6 hours. Let him get a shock of the scolding. He's still shocked. So he's thinking repeatedly. That is required. That's why no fear is there. Anytime they will come. Lot of loose schedule will be there. So all vritti have their own values. This calm vritti has 2-3 good points. Then I'll come to the negative point because that is more. That is more. The very important point is it maintains the santati. Santati means? It means maintains the generations after generation. If this is not there, the generation will stop. Number one point. So otherwise, the world would have stopped long back. Because of this vritti, there is a continuity of the child, father, father. One point. So this is God-made thought. Nobody had made it. Somebody has misused it, that is another point. But nobody has made this thought. This is one point. Second point. What is second point? It keeps the family, husband, wife together. One boy is scattering into many girls, one girl is scattering into many boys. It keeps it tucked to one only. This is, Swami Abhedananda used to say, this is why, this is the tyag of grahasthashram. Grahasthashram makes you tyagi also. It makes you renunciate in that manner, that you are committed only to one person. This is the second point. Third very good point is there. What is the third point? Can you guess? Third point. You know, when you have to have a child, and you want to have a child, if you add prarthana and tapasya, great children can come. So it can pull great jeev in your birth. Because a lot of good jivas are also there. They will only come to the mother's womb only. They won't be dropping from the rain. So they have to come to mother's womb. So like Shankaracharya's father and mother, they didn't have any child. So they prayed to Lord Shiva, and then they were blessed with this. They say, you want a short span, short little age, or you want somebody who's dull but having a long life. He said, no, short life. And this is how Shankaracharya was born. Madhvacharya was born. Ramanujacharya. They are the biggest. They are giants. Vivekananda Swami was born. Who gave the birth? Gurudev was born. My God. Because of them, whole place gets different, world gets different. Raman Maharshi was born. Even some great scientists were born. Politicians were born. So when you add prarthana and tapasya, then the same vritti becomes highly constructive. I think you will see in Kardamji's case also, third canto. He gave birth to Kapil Muni, Kapil Bhagwan, because of tapasya only. Now, batao, all sannyasis have come from householders only. Although they are not possessing them, but such greatness is there in them. So if somebody prays to God before having a child, and he does austerity for that, he does some jap is there, some special austerity, I will guarantee you that that child will be not ordinary child. Janani Pavitra, Punyavati Vasundharachatena. Such child will not only purify the mother, but whole earth will be glorified because of that. Even the worms are purified when such a person is living there. Worms. When Dhruji was there, when he was to go away, he didn't die like that. One chariot came, and that chariot said, you go. So he said, what about my mother? He said, laughed. He said, your mother's chariot has already left. We booked it in advance, it left. This is the glory of the God's person. So they are very big contributors. Institution of marriage. Well, you make fun of marriage, that is a lighter one. But institution of marriage has a very big contribution. We are from Bhagat Singh had come. Am I right or wrong? We are from these peace givers of the society have come. Saints are the eyes of the society. They show the direction like the body has eyes. They show direction. This is right, this is wrong. This is correct. This is your duty. This is truth. This is Atma. This is Brahman. This is Bhakti. This is Vairagya. We are from Tulsidas had come. Huh? Who was Tulsidas? Can you imagine the contribution of Tulsidas ji? One person wrote 12 granth, 12 books he wrote. I have known people who have by-hearted all 12. By-hearted, not read. Whole Ramcharitmanas is by-hearted. That one person I saw in my house used to come, he by-hearted whole Ramcharitmanas. He was a saint of Ayodhya. But I wonder that one Tulsidas, you know what revolution he brought about Ram Bhakti all over the world? Everybody has come closer to Bhagwan Ram. But you will remember him, but not his father and mother. Atmaram Dubey was his father and Hulsi was his mother. Hulsi. Kya contribution inka? Such big giants they are there. 500 years I think they had celebrated of Tulsidas Ji's. And he lived to the ripe old age of 120 years. 120 years he lived. And when he was around 80, he wrote Ramayana. And he took, I think, 2 years, 7 months to complete his Ramayana. So you remove all the saints. What will the society be? Where we live, we'll be living that. Today this book is there because somebody wrote it. Right? Somebody translated it. Your book has translation also. English, Hindi translation. Imagine the one who translated, how much hard work he has to do. It is not joke to translate one shlok. You translate. Hawa gol ho jayegi. Something else you'll translate. How much he must have read into it, gone into the detail, and checked it. Very few mistakes are there. Proof checking has been good. Gita Press books. Jay Dayal ji and Hanuman Prasad ji was other great stalwarts. You forget the mother and father only. You will take into cognition their own son, but not with the foundation of that. You have to salute them. Am I right? You have to prostrate to them. That they never enjoyed their son or daughter, but the whole world was illumined by them. Even if the person doesn't talk, even if the person doesn't, converse and interact, if such person lives also in the earth, it purifies the earth and makes peace around. The Ponji Maharaj, even if lives where, peace was around him. What do you think about this? So don't think that this thought is very bad. Where it is bad, I'll tell now. इतना बड़ा थॉट है वो तो. Garbhadan is one samskar. The conception, the process of conception in our scriptures is the first samskar. Okay, so it's a puja. Samskar means puja. Mantras are chanted for that. So that I catch a great jeev. So that when I leave, at least world, I can give something to the world. So this is the three purpose of very good thought. Oh, I did not think like that. And if you don't do tapasya, etc., then I'm not talking about it. At least only the tradition will be maintained. Some problematic son can also come. Now, the minus points. Shall I continue? What happened yesterday? If you remember. Well, I don't remember, I was sleepy. And today also I'm taking medicine, I don't know. Medicine you have taken. So, if you remember, Diti was there, Kashyapji was doing some havan, etc. And that too was the evening time. And evening time she went to Kashyapji. And he said, satisfy my desire. Kashyapji said, see, this is Lord Shiva's time. Lord Shiva is all around. So there is a time for everything. Although we are householder, but don't express this thought here. There's a place to express the thought. If you are going to the marriage, and it so happened, one marriage was going on. What is it called? The Jaimal was going on. And one person was there, the dulha, the one who was the groom. He was a chick somewhere. Now, he played Guru Paduka Stotram when the lot of dance was going on. Dance was going on, film song, Bollywood, Shringaras was there. Chak, 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 like that. And in between, Ananta Samsar. I was so awkward it looked. Or I go there to the blessed marriage and somebody like you went and you say, see, nothing is true here. There is not an apt place. Your relation between husband and wife is not true. This is what Swami told. Swami ji bhi फंसे बेचारे. भिक्षा जाए उनकी भी. ये तो समय नहीं है ना. Or you go to the cremation ground and there you talk, that boy is good, we should get married. Chup. When the body is still burning, how can I talk about that? No, that boy is very good, he's very good, fit for my daughter, At least one problem will go. It's not like that. That's not the right place. So he said, Kashyapji said, Bhai, dekho, Diti, learn to understand. She said, what understand? Nothing doing. And she was so insistent. This is the first defect of Kamvritti. It makes you very uncontrolled. Uncontrolled means, you understand? Uncontrolled. What? You don't know what you'll do. But any controlled thing is very, what shall I say? Graceful also. And other person is more secure. If somebody is very angry, you are scared to go in front of him. You know what he will talk after that. You make up your mind, what shall I talk? Shall I go, not go? If he says something. Because when he is angry, he says something very hard. He becomes very sharp. Reactions are there. Am I right or wrong? Anything a control which will, you don't know what you will say. And then you may keep on saying sorry, but already damage has been done. Any uncontrolled thought, you don't know where you will fall. You know, if the flight, sometimes the accidents are, if pilot is not able to control, big accidents can happen. So, Kamvritti, it's very, if it's little mishandled, it can take you out of control. Out of control, you don't know what you will do after that. And therefore it is censored. That be very careful with this. If something is uncontrolled and it doesn't damage, then it is fine. But somebody is uncontrolled, some strong, powerful person is uncontrolled, then it can create havoc. If this flower is uncontrolled, it can't hurt anybody. But if fire is uncontrolled, it can hurt a lot. If electricity is uncontrolled, it can hurt a lot. Which can create very big things, like a family it can create. Such a power if it is uncontrolled in you. You don't know what you will do. So it is highly uncontrollable thought. And very difficult to control. Sugriv says to Bhagavan Ram, if somebody has controlled this thought, so tum saman Raghuraya, he is like you only. He is as good as God only. Very uncontrollable thought. Therefore, a lot of disciplines are required. This is one point. Therefore, she's got uncontrolled now. Ab Kashyap ji is saying, Diti, you are, what are you doing? She said, nothing, you fulfill my desire. He said, but wait, I cannot wait now. Enough of this waiting there. You're talking nonsense. Kashyap ji said, ye to pagal ho gayi hai. It makes you mad. Mad person means somebody who is not consistent. You don't know what he will do. You just don't know what the person will do. You are afraid of going to a mad person. No, why? You can hit you without any cause. You think why you are hitting? You don't know. You start laughing. He starts crying. You have not seen mad person. I have seen it. Not here. This is uncontrollable thought. So what is the meaning of uncontrollable thought? That means all the births it will be not controlled. Something under control means that you can say, shut up, keep quiet, okay? Keep quiet, bas. Ho gaya control. This is not like thought, keep quiet, and it is say, okay, thank you. Somebody, supposing I say this child is under my control, Swamiji. So I say, go beta, study. So he'll go and study. Don't come out, okay? Tomorrow your exam is there. And father is not there, so you will not be able to score high. So better you study. He say, okay, mummy, I am going to study. Okay, now Swamiji is going out. Bhiksha is over, come. Take prasad. Okay, mummy, I am coming. So he comes, offers namaskar to Pranam. Bend down like this, like I am bending. Like asana, you do know? So you in 4 legs you is bent like that. Put your head down. He do like that. No, head should be down. Acha? What is that? Bhujangasana? No, Bhujanga. No, Bhujanga is like this. Okay. He was telling lot of asana. So, bed now. Now take prasad. Like this. Don't take, this is not a ball. This is not a cricket you are playing. Do like this. Like this. No, not the left hand should not be up. Right hand should be up. Okay? Right hand. Okay, now take it. He obedient, very obedient. Some children are very obedient. Some are rebel. When they say go and study, he will not study. He will watch here and there. He will go and see TV there. Mickey Mouse kya hota hai? Mickey Mouse is watching in the room. Then he said, come, Swamiji is going. No. Come, he's coming. Come. Going. Let him go. No, but go, come. He's going. I'll hit you. Come. I'm seeing the video. Come. Then forcefully this is there. This is the handle. I hear from on the inside. Don't cry, Swamiji said. Now he comes out with some tears here. Bend down. Bend. He's very stubborn, he doesn't bend. He's standing. Bend. I'm telling you, bend now. And he's standing. He is so stubborn, some children are there. Very difficult. I pity the father and mother. Pata nahi kahan se aisa bachcha aa gaya. Where from? He's not bending at all, and I'm so embarrassed. I said, chalo bhai, theek hai bhai. First bend in the house. He should first offer pranam to you. Don't start the test. On the test day, you are starting the examination preparation. Say, she is showing, see, like this. Bend. He is not bending. Already his mood is not okay. He was watching Mickey Mouse, kya tha hota. So when something is uncontrolled, is always a source of your problem. Am I right or wrong? Because you don't want. If wife and husband are also uncontrolled, it is out of problem. It is very big problem. If something is uncontrolled, it is far away, that is fine. But suppose maid is uncontrolled, how much problem it is there? You say mop here, she gives a look like that. When look is enough, she has mopped your face. She'll get such a nasty look. You will have it. Our maids don't give, I think. They give? I don't know, bhai. I don't talk to them. They give? They could be. But anybody can be uncontrolled. My point is, if wife is uncontrolled, supposing you say, no, today, we have to go to the satsang. Is it why? Diwali is coming, still satsang is going on. They will not get over or what in Diwali? Wait, Swamiji is yet to announce about that. He was asking about you. Come, let us both go. It looks good. I won't go. One day in a year, I won't go. I told you no, I won't go. Don't ask me. Please, one day I'm asking. Half an hour. No means no. Now, imagine the kinds the husband will be suffering with uncontrolled wife. Anything uncontrolled will always be a source of pain. I'm not right. Teacher has uncontrolled student. That teacher will be, the student will be cause of pain. Or uncontrolled teacher is there. Suppose. Why should I give the other example? Suppose an uncontrolled teacher is there. You don't know what teacher will say. When he will come, he will not come. He will shout, he will not shout. He will teach, he will not teach. You will always live in uncertainty. Whether he will sleep or not sleep. Morning he didn't come. Evening he came. Class was announced and cancelled. Then you will be totally worried. How to deal with this teacher? He said he'll take class, but he didn't take class. He slept. What time? 6:30 he sleeps. He gets up at 11 o'clock. 11 p.m. he got up. Then he said, I want to have class. And I was sleeping at that time. Anything uncontrolled is painful, my dear. hope I'm not wrong. Sometimes I see dog. You don't know who's pulling whom when they're going. Very fat dog is there, and the lean person is there. He is struggling. And sometimes they are able to snatch that leash. He runs away now. And that this person, owner, he is also running behind. He is running here and there now. Now this is a big problem. And he is calling the name. Tommy, 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 come here. He is not listening at all. Stop it, stop it. Swamiji is there. Don't go there. Swamiji is there. And more you stop, more is coming closer. And then he says, Swamiji, don't run. Just be there. Don't run. Nothing happens. Wait, just be stable there. I ask you one question. If all these things are, if one thought which is very close to you, if that is uncontrollable, how can you be quiet? Uncontrollable means out of proportion, wrong place, wrong time. You say keep quiet, it won't keep quiet. Therefore, this thought is going to give you pain. It will make you do sin. And therefore, Gita says, Tirvidam Narakasyedam Dwaram Nachanam Atmana. It is a gateway to sin, hell also. Okay. So therefore, something is uncontrollable, and to control it, this is the purpose of Grahasthashram, one of the purpose of Grahasthashram. This uncontrollable thought, you tame it. You have given 25 years to tame it, 25 years. Otherwise, if you don't tame it, I will tell you later on what will happen. Dangerous thought. Anything uncontrollable is very dangerous. You don't know what next it will do. Yesterday he was very happy, today he is off. Now he is very happy. I can't trust his happiness. But he was very angry yesterday, but today he is fine. You all like to be living with some certainty of other person, my dear. Second problem with this thought is, mind gets little, our perception, if you are not controlling it, the perception will be taking you deception. Because what thought is there, I see the world. If you do Ram Puja, you will see Ram everywhere. So thought of calm will make you see the calm everywhere. This was the problem with Ravana. Ravana. Being learned person also, he had this thought. And therefore when he heard any good looking girl is there, he used to just go there and either wed her or take her. And that became the cause of his death. It makes your mind very impure, not very good to think. Nasty mind is there. Messed up mind is there. Unless you tackle it and control it. Controlled, then you will go to good lokas. Is it okay? Very important. Then there is not, because when fire is burned, it doesn't think that this is Gita and this is Ramayana. When the whole room is on fire, Hanuman Chalisa is also, and everything can be on fire. This is the second problem. Third problem. Intellect is paralyzed, temporary breakdown of the intellect. You don't, because calm and cruise are such emotion. Indriyanam hi charatam yan manonu dhyate tadasya harati pragyam vayurnava. A person like Vishwamitra, a person forgets what is the consequences. Who am I? Is it right, not right? To express this thought. All this freedom you have lost. You are riding on the car which is uncontrolled. You have lost your intellectual faculty. Anybody has a beauty because he is discriminate. He talks aptly, Swamiji. He knows what he is doing. Acha. He speaks exactly what is required. Anybody is foolish because what he should express, he is not expressing at that time. Therefore, he is called foolish because he lost his discriminatory power. Every moment requires to express your brilliancy. At least you do something which is required at the moment. Ab you have come here to listen to me. I can't start bhangra here. I can't say balle balle. You can't do like that. It will become madness then. You cannot just do like that. But you have come for life-changing lesson. So, but the mind is not okay. You don't know what person will do. A Pandu, I think, Pandu, father of Pandavas. He was given the curse, if you remember, because he shot one rishi was there in the form of a deer who was cohabiting with his wife. He shot. He said, if you touch your wife, you will die. And he forgot in the impulse of his own emotion. And he approached Madri and he died. So intellect loses. You don't know what a person is doing, what he is not doing. Oh, this is the third defect. Fourth defect. Shall I continue? Yes. This is the only biggest thought which is giving birth to next birth. Or you can say slowly. This is the thought which is likely to give next birth. Because the shape in the man's mind is of the woman. Shape in the woman's mind is of the man. Therefore, Puranjan became, not Puranjani. Puranjan became a woman, a queen somewhere. Very difficult to. This is the four important aspects. Rather Bhagavad says that every man was a woman, most of the men were women last year. Most of the women were men. And this is the thought. Problem with this thought is, by every thought, this is the thought which is pervading all births. Whether a person is man, whether he is dog, whether he is ant, whether he is devta, whether he is cow, whether he is, worm. This thought is everywhere. And therefore more difficult to control because high practiced is all this. These are the four reasons. Four reasons. And that is what makes this thought terrible. Because we have not learned to use it. It is a high power thought. Now, Diti's desire, Kashyapji said, Prarabdha is very bad, I think I have to fulfill. So he fulfilled that desire. After that he came back, he took bath, etc. And now Diti came in front of him, repenting, and it is written here that she was Pravepatim, 36 shlok, 3.14.36. Swasargasyashisham lokyam ashasa nam pravepatim. She was shivering now. Nivritta sandhya niyama bharya maha prajapati. So she was shivering. And Diti said, please, I have really done fault against Mahadev now. Mahadev, I have, now she is coming back to senses. Already damage has been done. I told you, the person's mind is not okay after he goes mad. Now, Kashyapji said, oh Chandi, oh horrible, terrible woman, from your womb, two Jeev will come. And two terrible, inauspicious and Maha-adharmic womb Jeev will come. Because first thing, you are uncontrolled. Second, you did not obey me. Third, you disrespected Mahadev. Fourth, you didn't want to, you stopped me from doing yajna at the right time. You committed such a big sin that you are going to pull two sinful jivas, and their name will be Hiranyaksha and Hiranyagarbha, who will trouble the whole world, who will trouble the women, who will trouble all the saints. Diti said 1 minute. And he said, let me complete. He said that only Bhagwan will take avatar to kill both of them. She said, I'm so sorry. I think only Bhagwan should take their life. They will get moksha, etc. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Kashyapa vacha
krita shokanutapena sadyah pratyavamarshanaat bhagavatyuttarumanat chavad bhave mayyapi chadarat putrasyaivat putranam bhavataika satam matah gasyanti yadyasha shuddham bhagvadyasha sasamam yogairhemeva durvarnam bhavaishyanti sadhavah nirvairadiviratmanam yachilam anuvartitam.
Very beautiful. He said, see, because you have repented, there is nothing called permanent sin. Huh? Good news. You can always change. Oh, not you're a terrible sinner forever. No, you can change. Acha, I can change? Of course. But I was very bad. You can be good. There is a ray of hope. Yes. Full ray of hope is there. What shall I do? Repent. Say sorry. How long? Till God accepts your sorry. As bigger is your sin, to that extent you have to do prashchit now. And she started crying. Then Kashyapji saw in the future. He said, what is the result of her? So deeply she is repentant. One is repentant. Some have, they do this big mistake and sorry is this big. Your sorry should match the mistake also. When you trouble somebody this big, only don't say sorry and go away. No, aisa nahi hoga. Have to complete the sorry properly. Do some jap, do some puja, do some part. Write your mantra on your copy. How many times? 500 times. Without getting up. Without getting up. Acha? And don't drink water in between. Or don't have tea, etc. Shri Ram, Jai Ram. Not like that. No tea, keep it away. Just in one go you write 500 times. How long it will take? I don't know. And write in Hindi, not in English. Sanskrit you write. I am very slow, therefore I am asking. This is your tapasya. Let God melt because of your melting. Somebody says, somebody did something wrong. And I'm angry. And he says, I'm very sorry. Please forgive me. No, why did you do like that? Please, sorry. Please. Sorry. No, I'm going. He goes. I come out. He brings this big copy. 500. This has happened. I'm so sorry. What happened? This is 500 times. What you wrote? Whole mantra is there. Please? Now my heart will melt. When you do mistake, you create a hard God for you who wants to punish you. Because you created a pain in the system. Diti created a pain in Kashyapji's heart, pain in Mahadev's heart. And now the pain is there. So now God has to become softer now. Diti said. She fell on the feet, cried, did some prashchit. Kashyapji calmed down. He said, good, sir. He said, listen, you will have one son. From one of your son, you will have one son. He will have one son. That means you will have one grandson. He will be so great. Even great devotees of God will sing his glories. Understood? Who? Prahladji. Gasyanti yadyasham shuddham. And if anybody has to know what is the meaning of saint, they will have to read Prahladji to become a saint. As the gold is put in the fire, people will put their nature in the golden nature of Prahladji. And then they will get purified after going to the character of Prahladji. Such a great Mahatma will be born because you are expressing your repentance. So God has going to bless you. He has melted slightly. See how? She said, how will he be? Savai Mahabhagavato Mahatma. 47 shlok, please take it, 47, 48. 3.14.47, 48. boat ticket. It's important shlok. If you want to become Mahatma, you have to keep this shlok in your mind. Mahabhagavata, great devotee of God. God, yes. How do you know? He was a great, you heard in Vishnu Puran. How do you know he was a great devotee? How do you know? All the time. His thought was, Lord will always protect me. Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. You know who's a Mahatma? Who constantly thinks, I did something, did it please God or displease God? Who doesn't have his independent identity? Who doesn't want to establish his identity? Who wants to establish identity of God everywhere? He does action, but through his action he wants, let God be more evident to me and more evident to everybody. Let I be obscured. Let God come in all hearts. This is Hanumanji's character. His only aim was, let Ram go in all hearts. This is Naradji. So, Prahladji was such, he wanted, let Lord be in all hearts. Let people slap me. Let my father kill me. Let my father bring elephants to tramp me. Let him bring snakes to bite. But definitely the snake is coming. I think God must have sent the snake. ये इतनी पक्की प्रसाद बुद्धि थी उनकी. He saw that big elephant is coming to crush. He said, "Acha, Bhagwan, you have sent it." He never saw human hand. He said, human is just a postman. He said, Jai ho, prasad aa gaya. Phir se ek prasad aaya. And he was that trammed. He just put Lord in his heart. He said, I accept your prasad. I accept this. You want to kill me? Please kill me. This is my body. Please crush this body. Only one condition is there. If I go to the next birth, I should have only your thought. I should have not thought of anything else. Itni thought strong tha. No other thought was there. He didn't think my father is troubling me. He didn't think my teachers are troubling me. No fear also. Elephant came, nothing happened because God was protecting him also. Elephant had a fracture, but he didn't have. Savai Mahabhagavato, Mahatma. Mahatma is a different material is there. We see, no, he troubled. She gave me a lot of joy. He gave me. Mahatma says. And every morning, Bhagwan, he gets up. Mahatma prays to the God. That, oh Lord, in whatever form you come today, may I worship you. May I accept you. Even if you give me poison, may I take it sweetly. Because he alone is a reality. He doesn't try to make himself big. Ordinary Sansari, his only project is to make himself big or his attached people big. Mahatma wants to make God bigger, God more attractive. He has only one agenda. His agenda is somehow, if I do the action, will it make the Lord evident to others also? What Gurudev did? He made Gita evident to everybody. I told yesterday also. They make Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani. Mahabhagavato. Underline those. Sabai Mahabhagavato. Great devotee of Bhagavan. And when you become a devotee of Bhagavan, do you think Bhagavan will keep quiet? You create a God. You know how he felt? Govindena parirambita. So much he thought in his Lord. You know, you say Ramesh, Suresh, so Ramesh, Suresh won't come. But when you say, hey Govind, Govind, hey Govind, Ram, hey Ram, Krishna. That Krishna who was hiding, he opens his eyes, he said, yes, I will do what you want. So God was not existing, he was walking through him. The success of life is your hand should be lifted by God. You should not lift your hand. When you are talking, God should be talking through you. He should enter your tongue. God should be singing through you. God should be laughing through you. Is it clear? Therefore, one Mahatma was there. Somebody took one big stick and hit him. But before he could hit, the person's stick got stupefied, stunned like that. And his hand could not go. So that somebody said, well, Swamiji, you gave shrap? He said, no, I don't do anything. He said, God is sitting inside. He only stopped him. I did not do anything. हमको मत बोलो भैया. I never think bad about it. Mahabhagavata. So devotee's body is like just a cover to Lord is very, he's seeking, he's seeing, he's talking, he's walking, he's eating. And therefore if you hit that person, he's not hurt. Because that person is already at the feet of God. He has no time to see you. You know, he has no time to see who gave me, who talked bad to me, who talked good to me, who praised me. He's not that promiscuous wife who has 4 windows in her room and husband is also there and she peeps outside all the time. Which man is coming, which is going. This is Sansari ji. The devoted wife, doesn't matter who's coming and who's going. Her attention is only on her husband. She'll feed him. She'll press the feed. She'll talk to him. So devotees' attention doesn't go away. Therefore they are devotees. They are talking, but their attention is only on one attention is. They have not left that hold. I think yesterday I was telling, when you are sitting, you always try to see that God walks with you. When you get up now, you also say to your God, get up. Chalo chalte, let's go out. Let's go for a walk. Let's go and eat. We'll both eat. Let's go and sleep. Let's do puja. Not do anything alone. Even you are taking bath, you say, let's bath. This oneness of experience with the God. And therefore, when trouble will come, you will say, share. He shouted, you also here. Poverty, you also take care. So Govindena eva parirambita. So Prahlad ji had thought that I am sitting in the lap of Bhagavan and God, I am facing God. Understood? He is sitting like this and God is here. So he is facing God. Mahabhagavata. Kashyap ji said like that, Ditiya. We'll see more tomorrow. Beautiful slokas. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki, Shri Sadguruna